Hey, we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night for those who are about to sleep. But if you are just seeing us, give us some of your minutes. We will not take too much time today. Yes, today is another day of destiny, a day of abundance. We are here again for our program, Purpose Driving Entrepreneur. Today is our first day of our interview series, and we have a guest from all the way from America, and my business partner all the way from Canada, and another one from Germany. But they are going to introduce themselves very soon as we go on. So I'm going to be giving room to my business partner, Sister Gloria. Please introduce yourself to our audience before we proceed.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time. My name is Gloria. I am a wife, a mom. I live in Germany. I am a caregiver by profession, also an online business owner. Thank you so much for watching us.
Yes, thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. What a privilege. So over to you, Sister Pat. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Hello, everyone. My name is Patience, and I'm based in Canada, Manitoba, Canada. Originally from Nigeria. I'm so excited about this today. I'm excited about the topic we have. I'm excited about the guest we have here. I'm a mom of three wonderful children, married, and I used to be a flight attendant, but now I'm a full-time digital entrepreneur. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Wow, thank you very much. What a wonderful introduction. Yes, so you can see all of us, we have something doing. We have work, we have children, we have family, and we have a business that is working on the background. So thank you very much. Yeah, now to our special guest, to our special guest, Sister Omotola Oyawode. Please introduce yourself to our audience. Let them know you. I am very excited to have you here.
Thank you, Sister Maria. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time. My name is Omotayo Aunde, and I live in Texas, USA. I am a wife, I'm a mom, I'm in the nursing profession, and I'm happy to also say that I am a digital business mentor. Take it away, sis.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. A wife, a mom, and also a business owner. Sometimes what we are doing is not enough for us, and we try to look for something else, but not that we are taking extra shift, but we just want to work smart. So thank you
Mhm.
very much for that wonderful introduction. Yes, so today, like as I said, today is our first day of our series of entrepreneur drive. Purpose-driven entrepreneur. Today is our first day. I am so excited how this program is going to go. And to all our audience that you are watching now, please drop your comment, share this live. Let other people know what we are doing, because the reason why we are coming here is for we are going to be bringing different guests from different part of the world, for you to know that our business is broad. It does not depend just one location. We are everywhere. As far you have your internet, you have your computer, laptop, you can do this business anywhere, all over the world. So yeah. So to my sister all the way from America, Sister Motola, I have a very special question for you, because you mentioned now that you are married, you have children, and at the same time you are still working. So how do you balance family and your job, and then at the same time business? How do you do that?
Thank you so much, Sister Maria. When they say where there's a will, there's a way. With my job, full time for nursing is about 3 days a week. So with that, I have time. I have time to still, and I'm flexible with my schedule. I make my own schedule at work. So with time, with that, I'm able to make time out for the things I need to do. But also, there are people who are doing our business who work 7 days a week, who are very busy, who have a lot on their plate. That's why I said earlier that when there's a will, there's a way. Because you really don't need to have plenty of time to do this. You can have pockets of time here and there. If you have 15 minutes break and you just want to use that time to do something in your business, you can do that. You need to just have those small time and just be committed to what you do. But thankfully for me, I am grateful that I'm able to, with my schedule being 3 days a week, I'm able to get things
Thank
done.
you. Yeah. Like what you said, if you really want to do something, you have to find a way, because excuses will not pay your bill. And I also know that excuses we there's no way excuse can pay your bill, because the bill is the most important thing. What are the bill? Most especially your house rent. We live in abroad. you know when the winter come, there is no way you want to stay outside, because the outside will throw you inside, and then the inside is throwing you out. So how are you going to do? So you must find a way. So thank you very much for that wonderful explanation. For those who are outside, you are hearing it. When you have a plan, when you have a goal, you must set it, and then you will get it. So thank you very much. Yeah, I still want to throw another question to you before I give room to my business partner to come into this question of 18. Um, Before you start this business, what was your desire? What was your pay point? Why do you even decide to now say you want to even do business? Why?
Thank you, Sister Maria. That's a very good question. When I found this business, I was at a point in my life where I was working 60 to 72 hours every single week.
Right.
Um, I was working 2 hours away from home. So I'll go to work, stay in a hotel, it's 2 hours away. I'll drive, stay in a hotel, work my 5 or 6 shifts a week before I go back home. And I did this consistently for 1 year. And whenever I got home, it got to a point where even when I came home, my kids didn't really care that I was there because they're not used to me being there at this point after I've been gone for so long. The money was good. I was working in nursing, you're working all this overtime, you're making the money, but the quality of life is not there because I have a family back home, but I'm always away from home. And I felt like at this point, I didn't recognize myself. I think I lost myself that moment, that period. If you really ask me some things, like I was existing, I wasn't living. That's how I would say it. So this moment was when I found this business online, when I saw someone talking about this business online, talking about how you can do this from the comfort of your home without having to, you can do this and not burn out anymore. I just was looking for a way not to burn out anymore because at this point I felt like I was just out. So seeing this business, I was, it was an eye opener. I was listening to whatever the lady was saying. As soon as she said, put your email address, I did that. Watch the webinar, I did that. Pay the 149 because it's refundable. I did that because they told me it's refundable. I was just looking, I was just open to receive an opportunity, another side of life, because I didn't want to stay where I was anymore. My kids were growing up without me, having birthdays without me, doing so many things. They didn't really see the mother figure in me anymore. And I just wanted that to stop. And even that I was making the money, I wasn't really living, enjoying it. I just wanted a break from that kind of life. So finding this opportunity, I was grateful to have found it.
Wow. You were making money, but there was no evil time to enjoy the money. You know, you were making money, and the purpose of you making that money is because of your family. And the family, they are not even recognizing you anymore, because who is this? You are just putting work on you even forgot us. So even with the money you are making, they are not even more interested, because love is bigger than money. How can you have children and then you are giving the children to somebody else to take care, and you are bringing big money home, and even you are even tired to eat the money because you broke down. So I think many people can relate to this. Everybody have his own pay point. Why do you start this business, or why do you look for something? Everybody have it. So thank you very much for that wonderful explanation, or about yourself. I think
Thank you,
many
sis.
people will relate to it. So I will give room to my business partner for that. I think they also have something that they will answer you, and then we rock it on. So, Sister Pat or Sister Gloria, anyone?
Thank you so much for sharing so openly. We really appreciate your sharing. I know a lot of our viewers they can relate to what you've just spoken
Mhm.
about, you've talked about. And I know that from there you made that decision, you started the business. And the question I want to ask is like, basically, I know you started seeing changes. I know that when you're starting, the changes might not come immediately because now you're adding another responsibility to your table. So my question is that during the times that you were just starting and you added this new business to your table, how were you able to navigate everything? And during the difficult days, how did you keep yourself motivated to keep going? What was the thing that was driving you to keep going and saying, okay, one day things will change? Just you can share with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sister Pat. I always think back and tell myself that, God, please, I don't want to be in that situation that I used to be anymore, where I used to work so much and I lost myself in the process.
Mm, mm,
So even on days that I feel low energy, non motivated, because to be honest, business has its highs and lows, it has its
yeah.
ups and downs. There are challenges that can come on here and there. But I always push myself because I always remind myself one more time, you don't want to go and pick up that extra shift before you can have enough, to pay your bills. You want to make sure that you focus on this business, do what needs to be done so that this business will keep going, it will keep growing. So I always remind myself, to answer your question, that I want to not be in that. I don't want to go back to where I'm coming from, where I have to work 6 days and 7 days a week.
Wow. Thank you
That's a
so much.
motivation for me. And I also have 6 children. So I always,
Oh,
I know that I tell my husband this as well, that if parents who have 3 children, if they are hustling 100%, we need to be hustling like 200, because we
Mm.
have more on our plate. We have more responsibilities. So I always consider that I have a large family and I need to do more. So that those are little pushes that give me, that move me forward.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
sis.
Yeah.
So over to you, Sister Gloria.
thank you all so much, Sister Omotayo. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for honoring our invitation. And a lot of people will relate with what you've just, talked about, because everybody have one or two things and that they have experienced in the past. And we also have what we are grateful for, you know. So that brings me to the question, what are you grateful for today?
Ah, thank you, Sister Gloria. That is a big question. And thankfully, I am someone who I try to live my life with a lot of gratitude. I am grateful for so much. I cannot even start to count. I'm grateful for life, grateful for health. To not take our time, I am grateful for this opportunity as well. I'm grateful that God has put an opportunity in my way that takes me away from burnout, that
Mm,
has relieved me from having to clock in and clock out 7 days a week, 5, 6 days a week. I am grateful that I can now do some of that, make that income. Some of that income I can make from the comfort of my home without stepping out. I'm grateful that God has provided us with all these opportunities that in 2026, in the world that we live in now, we can now earn from the comfort of our home if we are
mhm,
open to opportunities, if we can see the opportunities around us. Honestly, there are so much things out there. You just don't want to pick anything because there are things that can lost you, that can confuse you. But if you really want to do your due diligence, this is a good opportunity. This online business is a good opportunity. I'm talking to our audience now. If they
mm,
are wanting an opportunity that they can leverage from the comfort of your homes to earn, this is one that I am so grateful for, because I didn't, if I knew this opportunity, I used to see this opportunity since 2020 that I just ignored it because I wasn't sure, or I was skeptic, maybe a little bit of skepticism. But I'm grateful that I saw it again in 2023 and God gave me the grace to move forward to check it out. Thank you, Sister Gloria.
you're welcome.
Wow, 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 wow. So I think many of us, we are out there listening to our guests here. A mother of six and
Mhm,
a wife, and she's still working. At the same time, doing this business. Many people give excuses. I am busy. I am busy working. You are working for somebody else, not for yourself. Look at somebody that has six children, and I believe these six children, because she looked young, so that shows she might have children that look maybe like 5 years or 6 years or
Yeah.
7 years.
My
And
baby is 6.
eh?
My leadless one is 6.
You see? Okay. So, and she's still doing this business, still working, doing everything that she's doing to make the family running. So there is no excuse there for many of us that are say, I am busy, I have many children, I'm working, I have 2 jobs or 3 jobs. There's no excuse at all, because if she can do it, every other person out there can do it. So
mm.
then we don't want to take too much of your time. I just want to throw another question. Where do you see yourself in few years' time, since you have decided to come into the online space? Where do you see yourself?
Thank you, Sister Maria. By the grace of God, because we always have to put God first,
Yes.
I am praying and hoping that soon this business will grow and develop even more than where it is. In fact, bigger and bigger and bigger by God's grace, and for all of us too. So I see myself where I want to live in a place of abundance. I want to be in a place where I can fulfill the I want to travel more. I want to do more things. I want to be able to support my family more. Just do the good things that everyone wants to achieve in life. But most importantly, I pray that this business, continues to grow for me and for every single one of us.
Wow, 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 wow. That is what everybody need to, all of us. We want to see ourselves in a better place. So, Sister Gloria, do you still have any other thing to say? And then I will give it also to Sister Pat to say before we call it a day.
This business is a life-changing business. You alone can draw your own map where you want to be, where you want to see yourself, just like what our sister did. Starting from where you are, no matter how small or big, by the time you begin to nurture, you see it grow every blessed day. So, in case you are watching us, this is the time for you to come in. Start your own legacy today, start your own business today, and see yourself up there tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You people have heard what she said. The decision is in your hand because we bring everything here, but the decision remain with you. So, Sister Pat,
Thank you so much. I don't want to say much, but just to say that this is your sign. Sometimes we pray for things. We tell God, this is what we want. We are looking for the way out. This is a sign for you to see that God has answered your prayers. Try the opportunity. You have some time to do your proper research. You have time to do your due diligence, and you can take this opportunity for as much as 30 days. Get the blueprint, get everything, and then see if it's a perfect fit for you and jump in. And thank you so much, Sister Matayo, for coming here to share your life story. It's just amazing. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Sister Pat. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for having me.
so Sister Motayo, what is the advice you have for our audience? Just 1 minute. Let them know your advice. What can you tell them?
Thank you, Sister Maria. Just like everyone here have said, if you are in a place where you feel like you need more, you think that where you are right now, you don't see how you're going to survive 5 years from now if you stay in the same place, then it is time to take another step forward and consider something else that can help you expand, that can be there for you when you need it. Because the way that this economy is going, the way that prices are changing everywhere, it is scary. So take that step now, guys. Check out opportunities that can support you and your family financially, especially if you are a parent and you have children that depends on you. You don't want to wait until it's too late. Now is the time. The best time, they said, was yesterday. The next best time is now. So take this opportunity, check out those things risk free, watch the free webinar. After that, then take that next step that allows you to explore the opportunity risk free. The $149 totally refundable within 30 days, but at least you would have had a chance to do your due diligence. So don't wait. Thank you, Sister Maria.
Exactly, exactly. So this is it. Thank you very much to our special guest from all the way from America. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you. And for all our guests, all our audience that are listening to us, thank you very much for visiting us. And we will still come back again next week by the will of Almighty God, not by our power, because this is a series of programs we are going to be doing. We don't know how long, but we are going to be coming every Sunday by the will of Almighty God. So thank you very much. Thank you, Sister Gloria. Thank you, Sister Pat. And thank you, Sister Omotola, for coming. We really appreciate you. God bless you
Thank
for
you
coming.
so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.